Hello everyone. This is my pleasure to present our final presentation, cross-source event detection through social media. This is our team members. So, uh, as we have discussed in the proposal before, we wanted to use social media data in Twitter to predict upcoming news. Due to the restriction of Twitter API, it only allows us to extract data in the past month. So we have focused our predicting event on San Bernardino shooting, which happened 2 weeks ago in California. Uh, as we can see here, this is the first related news of the attack appeared on Twitter, and below that, we have like how it looks like in our JSON format put from Twitter streaming. So totally, we have put the data from Twitter API in a time range from Sunday, November 29 until December 5th. And here we have 4 keywords like hash San Bernardino, hash SBFD, and SBFD. And totally we have 1.5 gigabytes data. It's around 189,000 tweets. So first we did data cleaning and data aggregation in MongoDB, which is a very common and useful NoSQL software. First we open the MongoDB listener and load our raw data into database like this. And then by deleting unnecessary document in one piece of Twitter, the cleaned Twitter looks like this. Just look like this. Much simple now. So then we aggregated the cleaned data based on users' location and also based on the Twitter's created time. So which would be used to predict the time and the location of event. And then here we use a Tableau to do the time-based data visualization. You can see here. Yeah, this is my Tableau public library, and I have already logged in. So first, so generally we can see there are several bursting points here. Like the first one maybe around December 3rd noon, and then we can have more detailed observation. Like this. So we can see very clearly like the first obvious bursting point was happened between the December 3rd 10:55 to the December 3rd 11:15. Yeah, and back to our presentation here. And also according to our research, we can find that the earliest formal article report from the most popular news agency, they were not earlier than December 3rd, 12:44. So here we cut our data set before this date, because we think that this is a time period without any formal article, which will be more useful and meaningful for us to do the prediction. And then we do the location-based data visualization in D3. And here I use jQuery to do that. So first we need to create a new local port, which named 8000 here, and then I open this listener. Yeah, and here you can see this already worked, and then we can open my website. Yeah, this is super amazing. And here we can see according to this global map, we can know that the United States, they have obviously much more Twitter than other countries. And also in terms of different states, we can see here California, which has the even the sum of the number of the Twitter of the text and the New York. So here we can predict that these events might be happening in California, and also which matches our common sense. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and then we did some sentiment analysis of Twitter data. Like we want to dig in more information behind this data. So sentiment analysis, we know that this is a process to determine whether a piece of writing is positive or negative. We wanted to determine people's attitude by analyzing their Twitter. We downloaded the 1.5 million classified Twitter data, which had label 0 and 1, you can see here. And here 0 meant negative and 1 meant positive. We use this as our training data set. And then we use the San Bernardino shooting data set as our testing data set. So here we implemented this in the PySpark to analyze the data. First we put testing and the training data set to create a dictionary. And then we calculated the TF-IDF of our training data set and the testing data set. Here the TF-IDF intended to reflect how important a word was to the document in the corpus. We then used a naive Bayes to classify our training dataset and predicted the sentiment of the testing dataset. Our results show that nearly 60% of the tweeters which had label 0, this means like more than half of the tweeters they are negative. So we can see that there was a negative event happening in San Bernardino, and which we know that's a shooting. Yeah, it's very tragic. And afterwards, we draw a word pool based on the most frequent words in testing data set. Yeah, you can see it like this. There were lots of negative words like shooting, like mass, like shooter. Yeah. And also victims. And afterwards, we compare these most frequent words with the news from 3 major news agencies, CNN and Xinhua News and Reuters. And we can see also they have the similar words like us. So here we can prove our accuracy of our prediction. And finally, to sum up our work, we have used several different programming language and method to achieve this prediction, including the time, location, and the content from earlier Twitter data. And to our understanding, big data analytics is not only means large size of sample data, but also various ways of discovering underlying paths of data. So here our work has achieved the accuracy and the efficiency of news prediction, and also further reference to the maybe building the interface for detecting the news from Twitter data like more conveniently. So thank you for listening, and happy holiday. Bye.